I'm back, baby. I just spit everywhere. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I realized that one thing I haven't done in a while is answer questions that have been sent to me. So I have this list of questions that I found while I was going through my computer and cleaning stuff up, and they're actually all like a year old, and I was planning on making videos and answering these, but I never got to it. So I'm gonna pick out 5 right now and answer them, because better late than never. So my first question comes from Yolanda MV Rusher, who I haven't spoken to in a while. How are you? How are you doing? I kind of miss you. Hit me up. So her question is, weirdest experience. What is my weirdest experience? My life. I don't know what my weirdest experience is, but I'm gonna tell you an interesting story instead that just popped into my head. So, this interesting story, I was working as a camp counselor in upstate New York at a summer camp. It was a Jewish summer camp. Actually, it was a little weird because it was a Jewish summer camp and I'm not Jewish, so I had to learn all the customs, but I actually ended up loving it like a lot, to the point where I considered converting to Judaism because I was all about those Sabbath dinners. I was in charge of a cabin of 12 9-year-old boys by myself, and things got a little crazy sometimes. So I was 19 and I wasn't really paying attention too much to them. So I had one of my kids that I was taking care of was on the top bunk of his bed, and the tents, the cabins were like kind of tents where it was like flappy kind of, they weren't solid walls. So he's reading a book and he goes to lean back and he falls out of his bunk over the railing down onto the mountain below. And all I heard, and I was reading a book at the time, and all I heard was, "Ah!" And I was like, oh shit, where's Tommy? Tommy isn't his real name. I just made that up because I can't remember his real name. Also legal issues. So I was like, where'd he go? So I ran out of the tent and ran around, and he's lying on the floor like, oh no. And I was like, oh shit, I'm so gonna get fired. Long story short, I wasn't fired. The kid is fine. He just sprained his wrist. Apparently, accidents happen a lot at those kind of summer camps, so I wasn't fired. Don't trust me with your kids. Next question. Palm One Art. Are you following the presidential election, and have you watched any of the debates? Obviously this question is a little bit older. I did follow the presidential election and I did follow the debates. I watched them. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It was very entertaining. That's all I'm gonna say. Next question comes from Adam Imperial. What drew you to acting and what inspired you to follow through with your passions? What drew me to acting is that I'm psychotic and I love being other people. What drew me to acting was, I don't know, I've always been very creative. Oh, I know what drew me to acting. Okay, when I was in 3rd grade, I had this teacher named Miss Valquesta. If you're watching this, reach out, girl. She suggested, well, I was in 2nd grade. My brother had her when he was in 3rd grade, and then I had her again in 3rd grade, because I have an older brother, he's 1 year older, and he was a little shy growing up. So she suggested to my mom that she put us in acting classes to help both of us break out of our shells. So we did that, and I fell in love with it, and I just loved playing other characters. I love the freedom that being on stage gave you to just say whatever the you want. And what inspired me to follow through with my passions? This is gonna sound like such a sob story, but I am the son of immigrant parents, and they've always pushed me to follow my dreams because there was nothing to lose. So why not try to be the best at whatever you like doing? And that's something my dad instilled in me a lot. He was like, it doesn't matter what you end up doing, just make sure you're the best. If you want to be a janitor, go for it, but you better win. You better win that best janitor medal that they have. I don't know if they have one, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Next question. I love Llamas 12. What do you do on your free time? This. Literally. This. I do YouTube on my free time. Well, I go hiking. I hang out with some friends sometimes. I watch a lot of Netflix. A lot. I just finished Being Human. I'm binging through Shameless right now. I'm gonna start the OA next. I have to catch up with Vampire Diaries. Shadowhunters Season 2 is back, and I'm watching that also. I watch a lot of TV. but I do it for research I do it for research purposes because I'm an actor and I want to see how other people execute their scenes. So technically, I'm working. I'm gonna do one more question. You know what? Let's go to Atlanta MV Rusher again. She sends a lot of questions, or she used to. Where are you? Okay, what is my favorite music? Anything on the radio. No, but if I had to pick like a favorite like genre or something, I'm really into the whole electro pop thing, like Tableau, Halsey, Melanie Martinez, love. There's Alina Baraz, I think her name is. Just like kind of trippy electro pop music that's kind of like, ooh, I'm feeling emotions right now, but I can kind of move to the music like this. Blah, blah. That makes it sound like I do drugs. I don't. I just like that kind of music. All right, well, thanks again for your questions. If you want your question featured, send me some questions and maybe I'll get to them next year. Sorry, these questions are so old. I get busy. That's not true. I get lazy. I get really lazy and then I don't answer the questions. But anyway, thank you for watching. You know the spiel. Make sure to share, comment, subscribe, like, give it a big thumbs up if you like this video, and if you didn't, get out of here. And don't hit that thumbs down button, please. Don't do it. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. See you next week. Peace.